This is a Grevillea, and they are the most popular native plants in Australia, and in my opinion, by far the best of all of the native plants. Why? Well, many of them flower most of the year, they attract native birds, they're just fabulous things to have in the garden. They look good, they attract the wildlife, they do all the things you want. The downside to them is, we really don't know a lot about pruning them. We're learning, but the problem is when they flower so much of the time, you get the secateurs out and you think, I'm going to prune them, and you go, oh, this flowers. Prune them as soon as they've finished flowering in spring. Now that might mean October in most areas, I don't know, but as soon as you get a bit of a gap, and this one, you might notice most of them are still in active flower. This one has taken a breather for 5 minutes, so it's out with the secateurs and you go to work. You would never prune less than that off one of these vigorous brush flowering Grevilleas. If you're wondering what this one is, this is Grevillea Golden Lyre, and this has got to be one of the greatest Grevilleas that's ever been produced, and certainly of the new batch of new releases, this is the best one. The flowers are that long, they're huge, they're yellow, and they are wonderfully attractive to native birds. I'm giving this a light prune here, mainly because it's already committed to growth and it's a very young plant. But up the back, I'm going to be nasty, and I'll show you why in a minute. Now, here's where we have a problem. We've got a lovely Grevillea at the back, and this one is growing into it. There's a bit of a fight going on here. So very clearly, a little bit of savagery here is a good thing. Don't forget when you're pruning, it's very important, every so often, stand back. I'll come beside you, Tony. Tony's got the camera. What do you think? See, now look, it doesn't look right here. It doesn't look right here. Notice it's poking out too much, so we'll do more here. What this does, if you're wondering why I'm so nasty, when you prune like this, it forces the plant to send out shoots right through its branches, and the end result is it gets much thicker and more attractive. Don't be scared. Even if you prune them when they're in full flower, even if you did this, which is horrible to do, that's to the good of the plant, because that will thicken up there and be wonderful. It's just horrible to do it. When again? October-ish, as soon as they've finished their major spring flowering flush, get these out and be nasty.